Hi, I'm Maya from Book from Dreams and welcome to a new video. It's been a while because, as you can tell, I was sick. I'm still kind of sick, but I'm in a mood to film a video, so here it is. Today I'm going to talk about all the books I plan to read in the month of May. So the biggest thing I'm going to focus on is the Asian Readathon. I will leave the link to all the information about the Readathon down below in the description box, so please do check it out. The main goal of this readathon is to read books by Asian authors. There is a more guided reading challenge this year, based on a movie I think Cindy saw, but I'm not going to follow that challenge. I'm just going to read books by Asian authors. Now, to get to this TBR, I went through my Reddit Fantasy Bingo Reading Challenge TBR. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave the link to my video down below. And in that TBR, I found 8 or 9 books that can fit this prompt, and I'll just quickly go through them. I won't get to all of them. These are all the options that I have for this readathon that I'll try to read. The first book I want to mention is The Iron Widow by Jiranjay Zhao. If I remember correctly, this is about a young woman who decides to participate in her country's, they have like this military program, which they have giant robots which are controlled by 2 people, and these 2 people are connected with they're psychically connected, telepathically, I have no idea. So basically she participates in some kind of battle, and in that battle she doesn't sacrifice herself as she's supposed to, but instead gets her pilot killed, and that's when she gets like the nickname Iron Widow, and then stuff happens from there. So the reason she decided to join this army and do this thing is to avenge a family member, and I guess story goes on from there. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is After the Dragons by Cynthia Zhang. The only thing I know about this book is that it is a novella and it has dragons in it. Next option is Jade City by Fonda Lee. I have a book somewhere over there. Basically, it's about a mafia family. Jade is the element that gives people powers, and only the most powerful families, have the Jade and control Jade, and then somehow this drug appeared in their city that gives other people superpowers and whatnot, so they have to deal with that. Then the next option is The Heart of the Sun Warrior by Su Lin Tan. This is the sequel to The Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I think this is a duology, and in the first book, it's a YA fantasy. We follow a young girl who lives on the moon, and she's there because her mother has hidden her from like the from the Earth's emperor, but then she they get attacked. She gets back to Earth and hides in plain sight, basically hanging out with the emperor's son, and from then on stuff happens. She learns how to be a soldier. There's a love triangle, and whatever. Anyway, I want to get to the sequel just to see, because the beginning was clunky for me, but as the book went on and the story progressed, it became more and more interesting, so I want to see what happens in the second book. The next option is An Ember in the Ashes. Also have the book somewhere over there, by Sabaa Tahir. What is that about? Oh god, one of them is a soldier, the other one is a slave or something, and they both fight for things. I have no idea. Anyway, it's an option to read. Then the next option is The Bone Witch by Rin Chupeco. This is, I believe, about a witch who discovers that she has powers, right? And that have to do with bones, which means necromancy, and that is bad. I think it's a whole trilogy of this is YA fantasy, I think. I don't know. If I get to it, I'll know more. And another option is Machine Hood by S.B. Divya. This is sci-fi thing with IA and robots. So Machine Hood is a terrorist group that wants to destroy the sort of codependency people have with technology. And to do that, they sort of hack IAs and robots, and then people get a bit angry at robots and destroy robots, and then stuff happens from there on. And the last option for this readathon is Jasmine Throne by Tasha Shuri. This is a book that's been on my Aurelium TBR, but I haven't gotten to it. So I think this will be like the top priority, so that I can finally read that book. What is Jasmine Throne about? I actually am not entirely sure what Jasmine Throne is about. I do know that there's a sapphic romance in it. I know it's a fantasy, and I know that apparently has some sort of druid-like creature, because that's the prompt I picked this book for. So we'll see when I read it if that is true. So those are all the options that I have for the Asian Readathon. Now, as I said before, I will probably not get to all of them, but it's good to have options so I can choose from stuff. Then I have 2 books that I have to read, which are part of the Buzzword Reading Challenge that I am participating in. And the first one is, of course, for the month of April. I didn't get to it. So the prompt for the month of April was emotions. And for that, I picked the book called The Cruel Stars by John Birmingham. In this space opera, we follow the human race. They have this enemy called a Sturm. S-T-U-R-M, I believe. Sturm? I don't know. So basically, these, not sure what they are. Well, they're space purists, which means that they want humans to exist, just humans without any genetic or cybernetic enhancements. So they waged a war before to, get rid of all the enhanced humans. And they lost that war, and people thought that they were dead. And then they magically appeared, and they basically almost destroyed everyone in one fell swoop. But we follow 5 different characters that have to band together to, help save humanity. And of those characters, we have a commander of the remaining warship that they have. We have a soldier from Earth who is about to be executed for treason. We have a princess of some sort. We have an outlaw commander, I guess like a mercenary person who, I guess, will help with their criminal knowledge, I don't know. And a former admiral who fought in the First War. So he is going to take this opportunity to destroy the enemy once and for all. Sounds very interesting, and I'm looking forward to getting to it. Then the book for May. The prompt for May is flavorings and seasonings, something like that. And it took me so long to find a sci-fi book that can fit that. And that book is Rosewater by Tate Thompson. Now, I read Molly Southbourne by Tate Thompson, and it was really good. I liked the first one the best. So I think this will be an interesting one. So basically, this book is about Rosewater. Rosewater is a town that was formed around an alien biodome, which I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean that aliens are inside and people from the outside can't get inside? But they do want to get inside, because I've read in the summary, they want to get inside because there's like a rumor that if you go inside that they will like heal you of your troubles or whatnot. So in this story, we follow the main character, Karu, I think. Not Karu, Karo. And he's one of the humans that was able to get into this biodome and I guess see the aliens. And he doesn't want to do that ever again. So something awful must have happened. But he is tasked with investigating murders of the people like him. So I guess people who have seen the aliens or were inside the dome. And in this investigation, he comes across something horrible. It's what I gather from the summary. So yeah. So those are the 2 books that I have to read from a Buzzword Reading Challenge. I'm not adding anything else. So I have a bunch of options for Asian readers, and I have these 2 books I want to get to. I am participating in the Aurelium all year long adventure thingy, and the prompt for me for May is to read a book that ends in an odd number. So I'll see if any of the books that I read have an odd number pages, and then I'll count it as that. So yeah, if you are participating in the Asian Readathon and you want to share some books for me to have more options to read, please do so down below in the comments. If you like this video, please press the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the new video. Bye!